who'll be going against Joe Amato. Hill, a two-time winner this year, eating the tires against the threatening skies of New Jersey. Amato now doing the same. It's showdown time in the Summer Nationals. And remember, these men have met two times previously this year in the finals. Both times it was Hill a winner. Now, there are more people than the crew chiefs who are hard at work here. The wives of both of the final drivers play big roles. Jerry with Joe Amato, Ursi Hill with Eddie.
Well, Ursi Hill may be working in a beautiful, ultra-modern 45-foot trailer, but the work is just as hard and just as hot.
I'm afraid so. Whoever wins this one is going to deserve it. 9 rounds in this heat. It's really hot and humid.
You know, it wasn't too long ago that you and Eddie would sleep in your trailer because you couldn't afford a hotel room. It wasn't nearly this nice a trailer, right?
No, it was pretty hot in there, too. But it was nice and cozy. It was kind of fun.
You got to be proud to see what all you've earned through hard racing.
Oh, yeah. We've come a long way due to a lot of people that have helped us along the way. We don't want to take all the credit. Nice sponsorships and stuff like that. Great crew. And we have to give them credit for that.
As much as you and Eddie love to race, could you go back to the pull-along days, the barnstorming days, and still have fun?
I could do it, but I sure wouldn't want to.
The comments earlier today of Ursi Hill as she now places her husband Eddie in his final position, ready to go in the Top Fuel final showdown against Joe Amato.
At this point, both drivers holding their breath. Eddie Hill backs up for just an instant. He's looking for exactly the right place to stage, and now he has found it. Eddie Hill versus Joe Amato. Raw fuel streaming out of the header pipe of Eddie Hill. They have got that engine hopped up, Don Garland.
Hopped up isn't the word for it. They've got the can, the label, everything in those things. There's as much nitro in those two engines as you can get in them. And here we go. Amato on the near side. Problems for Hill. And Amato, for the first time this year, after being a runner-up on 4 occasions, finally has a victory. Disappointment, of course, for Hill. Let's go back now and check in with crew chief Tim Richards.
I'm going to start calling you King Richard.
Well, we're fortunate today. We've been in this runner-up role a number of times, especially at this racetrack, and every once in a while, sooner or later, it has to come your way. And Joe did a good job today, and the crew, we had 4 motors in the car since we came here, and there wasn't any more left in that cupboard, and we're thankful.
Well, that top speed of the event on that previous round shows you got the horsepower.
Oh, yeah, it's important that we get that top speed because we don't want to give that 50 points away every race. That's very important. Thanks.
Now, that 50 points that Richards alludes to goes to the man who has the top speed of the meets. And you get down to the end of the season, it could be oh so important. Amato is now with Steve.
After 6 months, it's been a long time.
After all those final rounds, finally the win light is in your lane the first time in '88.
When I saw Eddie disappear, when we were side by side and he just went back, I knew something happened to him. He smoked the tires. And my fist went up in victory because I just was so excited. I almost forgot to pull the parachute. But my guys worked so hard this weekend. We had to put 4 motors in. We changed them. We were here experimenting, testing, changing parts. I mean, every one of them. They did
a nice 532 climax thing.
Well, you know, we like to run fast. You always like to go for track record and all, but we'll take it. A win is a win any way you get it.
Now, who could that be coming down that road? Jerry Amato, Tim Richards, and one of the finest crews in all of Top Fuel racing.
Joe.
So a big, big day for some of the biggest names in the sport. Joe Amato continues his celebration after winning Top Fuel Eliminator. Don Prudhomme and Funny Cars, and of course Bob Glidden back as a winner in Pro Stock. And checking the points, by virtue of his victory, Amato now leads the point standings 132 over Hill and Top Fuel. Oswald, Bernstein, Force, and look at Prudhomme now in the top 5 in Funny Car as that tight battle continues. And in Pro Stock, only 206 points separating the top 3 of Allen, Christian, and Glidden. For Steve Evans and Don Garlitz, I'm Gary Gerald saying so long from the Summer Nationals in Old Bridge Township, New Jersey.